So I watched the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, and I'm not gonna lie, this movie made me smile. Better yet, I saw the movie with the Super Mario Bros., so it made the movie feel a lot more special watching it. A couple things I want to talk about right before I start the review. This is something I plan on talking for a while because I have a lot of things to talk about when it comes to this movie, more than a typical Mac review. Plus, this film has been the hot topic around town, so I felt it was necessary to give my own 2 cents in. Also, I'm not going to be using much footage of the movie because Nintendo might copyright my ass, and I don't want that. Also, I'm a big Mario fan, so I gotta do this film justice. Now, it's come to the attention of the internet that this movie has been getting less than stellar reviews. For the most part, I understand where most of them are coming from, but for some of them, it's criticisms like this that really leave my brain scratching. Like, dude, did we even watch the same movie? Shocking misfire for Illumination? The only bad movie they've ever made?
What? What the fuck?
For the sake of the review, I'm just not gonna talk about that, I'm just gonna talk about how I feel. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what I did like about this movie. The animation is absolutely gorgeous, it's popping, it's the most visually striking Illumination film ever. The music was also really good. I know it was imported from the Mario games and all that, but the way they reworked it to make it sound more cinematic, it made it sound really good. The movie also has boatloads of fan service. And it isn't just Mario stuff too, they reference a bunch of other Nintendo properties. And for the most part, the pacing works, although I'll get to that later. And you know what? Chris Pratt isn't bad. He isn't amazing by any means, but he's doing a pretty decent enough performance that I don't really mind that much. Do I still think that he was miscast for the role? Yeah, but I don't really mind it. And that's honestly what I could really say about the voice acting. It's serviceable. Nothing mind-blowing or horrible, it's just kind of okay. Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach was fine. Seth Rogen literally just played himself as Donkey Kong, and that's fine, I don't really care. Donkey Kong doesn't really even talk anyways, he's a big giant gorilla, so I don't really care all that much on how he sounds. So it doesn't really bother me in that regard. His laugh is literally just Seth Rogen's laugh, so if you're curious about that, there you go. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad was fine. Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong probably was the worst one out of the bunch. His line delivery and overall his performance just kind of felt flat. The best 2 performances in my opinion go to Charlie Day as Luigi and of course Jack Black as Bowser. Charlie Day's performance as Luigi is literally how I expected Luigi to act like. He's scared, he's a coward, he's frantic, the mannerisms, everything is captured within that performance and I love it. He's my favorite Mario character, so I'm glad they did my boy some justice. And of course we got Jack Black, who's literally giving it his all as Bowser. Probably the best part of the movie if I'm being straight up with you guys.
Were you excited to play Bowser?
Yeah, I was totes excited because...
Also, Charles Martinet is in it, and he actually plays 2 different characters in this movie. One of them was Giuseppe, who is literally Mario's old Jumpman design back when he was just in Donkey Kong. And the other was Mario's actual father, which is just so fitting and so sweet. Also, Mario and Luigi have a family. This has never been explored in the games, so this is completely unique to the story. The Mario lore grows every day. They have a mom, they have a dad, they have uncles, they live in Brooklyn, and they're super Italian. Now on to the negatives. I know I said I didn't mind the pacing earlier, but sometimes it can be a little distracting when they kind of cut into another scene really quickly out of nowhere. Like I would have wanted to spend a little bit more time on this character or another character, but the movie's going by so fast that you kind of have to take that moment in stride. Also, for a movie called the Super Mario Brothers movie, we barely get enough time spent with Mario and Luigi together. They're together in the beginning of the film, Luigi gets captured, and then they don't reunite until the end. Which is kinda lame because I actually like the scenes where Mario and Luigi are interacting with each other. I thought their dynamic was great. And while I did praise the film's score, the soundtrack of this film makes no goddamn sense. They incorporate some licensed music that doesn't really fit the scenes that they are incorporated in. Like, why is AC/DC's Thunderstruck being featured when we go to the Jungle Kingdom? Why are we listening to Holding Out for a Hero while Mario does a training montage? Illumination, you have access to all of Nintendo's songs and soundtracks from over the years. Why don't you use that? Hell, the music that you're listening in the background, that's a Mario song. You could have used that. So overall, I did enjoy this movie. Is it the cinematic masterpiece? No. Is it good? Well, that's debatable. If you're a Mario man, I think you'd love this movie. If you're not, you might have a little bit of a harder time. I, for one, liked it because I have a pea-brain sized head and I love Nintendo stuff, so why not? I love this movie. It has its share of problems, but I'm looking at the positives more than I do the negatives. The movie isn't really made for critics. It's mostly for just families and those who grew up playing the games. And that's fine. Let the critics critique or whatever. They're gonna nitpick the logic, the entire Mario universe, and how it makes no sense. They're gonna nitpick that there's a character named Toad and that his species is also named Toad. They're gonna nitpick that there's a road made out of rainbows. They're going to nitpick that the fact that eating mushrooms makes you taller. Why are there war pipes? Why are there monkeys? Why? If I were to think like that, the movie wouldn't really be fun at all. And
if it's not fun, why bother?
if I were to honestly grade this as an actual movie, it'd probably be closer to a C+. But if I were to rate it as a Nintendo fanboy, I'm gonna give this movie an A+. I'm kind of interested to see what they go from here. I would love to watch a Mario sequel or spin-off. Seth Rogen says he wants to do Donkey Kong Country. I'm down for that. Charlie Day wants to do a Luigi Mansion film. Fine, 100%. I'd love to see that. I don't know about a Nintendo Cinematic Universe yet, guys. I'm kind of burnt out by cinematic universes at the moment.
The new wave, turn it up. I'm in the backseat chilling with your girl. What's up? She wanna talk all day, but I'm not in the mood. I'm trying to dance all night. I got something to do. I make hits for the people at home in their rooms, looking for a reason to get out of it soon. Found me on the internet just making some moves. Now I'm going up, CNN on the news. She gon' shake, shake, shake like a bottle she popped that. I'm off that.